Aloha Oli fam, Darren Fryer here, M2 Star Coach. And the purpose of this video is to give you guys an in-depth breakdown of the sales process. So when someone is ready to purchase a machine and get an account in OlyLife, what are the exact steps to process an order, submit their account, and send them their link to check out and purchase their machine? Very easy process. So let me get you right into it. The first step is basically collecting their information. We'll use a team Google form that we all collectively use. It'll be here on our team website, olynation.team. When you're on the home page, you'll see these buttons at the top. So just press the right button over to share the opportunity, and you'll press this button right here. It is translated into multiple languages. So if you're selling this to someone who doesn't speak English, you could find the language most likely for them. But for us right now, we'll just go with English, and it'll take them to this page right here. You could actually save this URL at the top of the browser in your notes, or what I personally do is I have a text replacement. So on my iPhone, I go to General, Settings, Keyboard, and you'll see an option for text replacement. And I'll put this link in my text replacement with the shortcut Oli sign up one word. So when someone's ready to sign up, I'm not opening all these browsers and copy pasting. I just type in Oli sign up one word. This link populates and I send everyone to this page. So this page is very simple. It'll have some videos that are very short about PEMF, about the different products of OlyLife, as well as the comp plan. And then right below that, it'll say right here, ready to make your move. So this is really just collecting some basic information that you'll be able to submit on the back office from your end. So you'll want to make sure that they put their name, last name, and middle name that matches the ID that they have on file. So if they're using their passport, driver's license, national ID, you want to make sure all of this matches up. Nickname is really just the display name in the genealogy. Most people just do first and last name, one word, or something easy. Select their gender, their best email address, and their phone number. When you're sending them this link, you also want to say, fill out this form and put my name and my email under sponsor information. So if this was someone I sent the form, I'd tell them put my name right here and put my email, darrenpemf@gmail.com. That way, when they submit this form, it not only goes to their email that they put there, it'll also go to my email as the sponsor. And that's where I'm able to really transfer everything over into the OlyLife backend. Personal address, you want this to match what's on their ID or driver's license. And recipient address is going to be where they want the product shipped or delivered. Because in some cases, people want it shipped somewhere else. Maybe it's an old address on their driver's license. So this could be their current address. So recipient address is basically the delivery address for the product. And then down here, they'll select which products they want. So if they wanted a P90, they'll put a 1. They wanted like the Galaxy, they'll put a 1. Right here, it says, I understand this form does not sign me up or process the payment. It's a tool to assist my sponsor in helping me register with OlyLife. So they'll check these boxes and press submit. And the email will look just like this. And I had AI make a fake person, fake name, fake address. So none of this is actual someone's information. But this is exactly what the form will look like once someone submits the form. They'll get this exact email, but it'll also be sent to you as the sponsor if they put your email under sponsor email. So the email will look just like this, have all their information, their email, their phone number, driver's license number, address, postal code. If they left recipient details blank, that means it's going to be the same information as what they had above. And then right here, it'll show you what products they want. So this person wants the P90 Plus and the Shaken Massager. And basically, this is really the next step. So you'll have this information in your email. The very next thing you'll do is log into your OlyLife back office. So now that you have this form in your email, makes it very convenient because now you can log into your OlyLife back office, and we'll go over here to the top right. It'll say My Management Network. Let me move my screen. It says My Management Network, or you could also go here to the left tab, Network Management, and you could press Network Management here as well. It's the same exact place that it takes you right to your genealogy where you'll see all the people. So if this is your first sale in the company, remember the only rule is that your first sale has to go on your left leg. If you already have people on your left leg from spillover, then it has to go on the very bottom of the left leg. So you could actually press this button right here that says far left position, and it will automatically take you down to that bottom area. And you'll see right here, it says register. So you'll see this ID number above, which will be the placement ID, is going to be who you're directly underneath. So EA 864706. So you'll basically press register here on the bottom of the left leg, agree to the terms, and you're able to basically input the rest of the information from that Google form that's in your email. So placement ID was that same person that I clicked the box. It should auto-populate. I tend to snap a picture and double or triple check just to make sure. Placement A and placement B basically means left leg and right leg. This should be auto-populated if you clicked on the right box in that network management section. A is the left side, B is the right side. So we wanted it on the left leg of that person at the very bottom of the left. Membership rank is basically the size of the package that they start with. So if they spend between $1,000 and $1,999, so between $1,000 and $2,000, they'll be a P3. They spend between $2,000 and $6,000, they'll be a P4. And if they spend $6,000 or more, they'll be a P5. You actually don't need to really adjust this. You could keep it at P1. It'll automatically update based on what products they buy. But because this person is getting the P90 Plus, which is $1,500, and the Shaken, which is 1,000, it's over 2,000. So I'll just change it to P4 because that's what it would have set it to. Sponsor ID will be the ID number of whoever the sponsor is. So if this is someone you're personally sponsoring, you would put your ID. If I'm sponsoring it, I'll see right here on the top right corner, it has my ID number. So I'll put my ID as the sponsor in this example. And you'll see that this is basically the start of the form. So placement ID is who they're directly under in the genealogy. Placement, position, A is left, B is right. Sponsor ID is who is the direct sponsor of it. So who's going to receive the performance bonus and the coaching bonuses off of them. With the password, because we make it on our end, I always make people a very simple temporary password. So I do lowercase welcome 1. And I always like to show it so I could make sure that it's spelled correctly. When they log in, I always give them their temporary password and let them know they can log in and go under data management and change passwords. So they'll be able to change their password from there very easily. Right here will be all the member information. So you'll basically just go back and forth between the email and just start copy pasting everything over. In this section, there are different country options. In most cases, your country won't be listed. So you'll just keep this at other countries like we do here in America. And then the gender. And then we have the nickname. So I'll just copy paste all of this over. It's very easy to do. ID card is the driver's license. So I'll take this ID number, put that there. Tax ID, you could actually leave blank until they do the bank account direct deposits. They could always log in and add that in manually later. So you don't need to input that right now. Copy paste their email address over to this. Take their phone number. So you'll see 2 versions of the phone number in the form. You want to do the one on the right without the parentheses and spaces with the country code +1 for the US. So we'll put this phone number in and always make sure there's no extra spaces before and after any of these inputs. Really helps prevent any issues from happening. Not that I've really experienced that, but just in case, take their address and copy paste the address over. And then down here is the mailing information. This is basically the delivery address or the recipient details. So if they wanted this shipped to somewhere else that wasn't the address that matches their driver's license, they can put that address here. In this case, it's going to be the same exact address. So I'll copy paste it over. In this section, there are more country options. So find your country. I'll do America, which covers North America, Central America, and South America. And you could ignore that little pop-up. It's a little outdated. It takes about 5 to 10 days for machines to ship and arrive. It used to take 3 to 7 weeks, but that was a little over a year ago. Now it's about 5 to 10 days the machine will arrive. So I'll copy paste this address right here. Copy paste the recipient's name. Copy paste the phone number. And copy paste this area code. Right here, there's by mail or self pickup. Until the North America corporate office is open in Los Angeles, we'll just have all of this by mail, but eventually people can select the pickup option. If they're nearby LA and they want to go pick their machine up, they can get it right away. Remarks is just notes. I usually always leave this blank. Go back to the email and you'll see they wanted a P90 Plus and a Shaken massager. So I'll put those numbers in right here. So we have the OlyLife Terra P90 Plus. Put a 1 and click out of the box, and you'll see the total populate automatically. It will include the shipping and tax, which is a flat rate 10% fee currently. So $1,500 for the P90 Plus 10% of that is $150 is $1,650. So that's why the bottom populated at that amount. And they also wanted the shaken massager. So you'll see that the total, so 1,000 plus 1,500 is $2,500 plus 10% of that is the sales tax and shipping. So plus $250. So 2,500 plus 250 is 2,750. That's why the total amount will be that. And then down here, we'll have a couple options in payment options. So just to go over these options, EC payment is e-wallet credits. So if you have money in your e-wallet that you could instantly transfer over from your bonus wallet where your commissions go next day, you can actually apply a percentage of that purchase with the e-wallet credits, or if you have enough e-wallet credits, you can buy this whole machine outright with e-wallet credits. So if I only had 290, I would be able to do EC payment and credit card, which is a split payment between e-wallet credits and credit card. Credit card payment is what you'll use in most cases, where it'll generate a checkout link for someone to pay for their device. If I did the EC credit card, it would basically subtract whatever's in my e-wallet. So 290 will be subtracted from the 2,750. And then it would generate a credit card payment link to pay for the remaining balance, which would be roughly like 2,400 and like $60 or something like that. My math might be a little shot. Binance payment is good for people out of country because it's not Binance US. So people who are international can use Binance Pay to purchase the device with cryptocurrency. And then EC payment and Binance payment is if you want to subtract the e-wallet balance from the total and then pay the remaining with Binance Pay with cryptocurrency. But just a reminder, it is not using Binance US. So this is not working in the United States, but if someone is out of the country and they want to buy this with USDT or Bitcoin, that is the option there. So for this example, let's just do credit card payment, and then we'll press order settlement. So order settlement will take us to this page, and you'll be able to basically click on this link, online payment, and it will open a payment portal checkout link. So what's important to note is this link is only live for about 30 minutes. So you'll now copy paste the domain up here, this checkout.payoneer.com, copy paste that link and email it to them or text it to them or send it to them on WhatsApp, whatever way you're communicating with this prospect with their sale. You'll just basically generate this link, copy paste and send it to them. Let them know, hey, this link expires in 30 minutes. This is where you could enter your card details and check out and purchase your device. If it does say invalid when they click on the link, that means it expired. And I'll show you guys how easy it is to generate a new link for them. So for that case, you would go to My Membership Order. You'll see the person right at the top of the page. Alex Thompson was the fake person I'm using in this example. Sometimes, because as you guys noticed, it only showed the total in the checkout. Sometimes people want to see what it is they're buying. So in some cases, before I send them that link, I'll go to My Membership Order. I'll find that person's account. I'll press details, and I'll usually send like a photo or a screenshot of this section right here, because this will actually include their name, email, phone number, their address, and the machines they want. So that way, when they're checking out, they're seeing what it is they're buying. But some people don't care. They'll just check out anyways. But in case people ask, you could always screenshot that. We'll go here and press online payment. Take us back to this checkout page. We'll press online payment again, and it will generate a new fresh payment link. And if you guys notice something, it's a different payment portal. So the company actually rotates through multiple payment processors. There's Payoneer, Wonderway, and then there's one other one that I've noticed too. It kind of rotates between them. It doesn't really matter which one you want to use. This one's cool because it does have Apple Pay. They take Visa, MasterCard, Amex. They put their card info in and pay, and they'll check out and have their machine processed and shipped out immediately. So very easy process. You know, if they need a new link, go back to your login, go to My Membership Order, go to online payment, and you could always generate a new link for them very, very easily. And that's basically the whole process. Very easy to do. If you guys do have any questions, reach out to me directly, comment below in the comments of this video, and I'm happy to answer them. But I hope that was able to give you guys a very thorough explanation of the sales process. Very, very easy to do. Once they're done and once they sign up, it'll actually update right here from unpaid to paid. And then I would basically send them a text with their ID number, send them a text with their temporary password under lowercase welcome1, and I'll send them olylife.com and let them know that they can log in on that website and show them how to basically look at their tracking information. They would log in, go to my order, and then under details at the very bottom right, it'll show the tracking details for their machine. So one other thing I'm actually going to pull up, just so you guys can see that. If you want to look at the tracking on behalf of them, you'll see all the people you process through your back office are all here under my membership order. If you want to teach them how to do it, you teach them to log in, have them go to my order, and then you'll see this was the order for my registration on this account. I'll go to details, and at the very bottom right, it'll show the tracking number and the logistics company once it ships and once it populates. But I could actually find people's tracking on my end. I'll go to my membership order, and I'll go to that person's details, and I'll be able to actually keep an eye on when this updates. And when I see a tracking number, I'll usually follow up and text them and be like, hey, your machine's on its way. Here's the tracking. It should be here by Monday. It should be here by Friday after the weekend. So it gets them excited to know that their machine is on its way and it should be there soon. Very, very simple process. And yeah, thank you guys for watching and happy closing.